Hello friends, how's it going? I am AleXarcs, and today I'm bringing you some more Destiny, and in today's video I'm going to shoot this hand cannon at enemies and hopefully hit. I'm not doing a very good job here. I'll get some accuracy on the go. Yep, I'm bringing you another exotic weapon guide here, and today I'm going to be showing you the last word. The only reason I have this is because Xur was selling it this weekend past. If you didn't pick it up, then you're kind of missing out on some awesome hand flicking skills like that. I mean, check this. Woo! Yeah, this gun is really, it's a really good hand cannon actually. There's a lot of kind of animation and work gone into it, and it kind of does feel like a cowboy kind of shooter weapon. See, like the whole animation, the cocking back of the hammer with your hand. It's really well animated. And it doesn't get boring at all. I haven't got bored of it yet. I haven't had it that long, but it's just a really nice, well-rounded hand cannon with quite a few nifty kind of animations to it. So this is the last word. So if I find a quiet spot, I will pull up these stats. And so here is the last word, exotic hand cannon. You can see there fairly standard stats once again for a hand cannon. Low rate of fire but a very high impact stat. The range isn't too great on this, but I've buffed up the stability a wee bit and the reload is pretty decent. And we've got a decent sized clip at 8 rounds per clip. And you can see there we have some special bonus things there. We have bonus damage and stability, extra precision damage when firing from the hip, and this weapon has bonus accuracy while firing from the hip. We also have fan fire, which isn't shown, but it's one of the perks you start off with, and this weapon can be fired quickly and continuously. So this all kind of goes down to it being kind of like a Wild West kind of shooter pistol. You know, the whole spinning it around on your finger when you pull it out. When there's enemies to shoot, I will shoot them. You know, using your left hand to recock the hammer and fire it really fast. And you know, the two perks as well, bonus accuracy while firing from the hip and bonus precision damage while firing from the hip. So it's just to be used in situations like this where you just run up to people, and maybe not a captain, he can go away. But you just go up to people and just start going pew, 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 pew. Obviously, you'd obviously do it a lot better than I am right now. Being on a rock strike isn't probably the best. Why are you following me? Being on a rock strike probably isn't the best place to show off guns. There's a lot going on, and I can either have all my kills nicked by these other two guys, or I can just get overwhelmed with the ads because they're not killing anyone. But, okay, there's nothing to kill. Yeah, this gun is really good. I think that's the way it's kind of supposed to be used, from the hip. Since you got the bonus accuracy, bonus damage, and precision damage while hip firing. Now, obviously it is a lot easier to kill with a hand cannon if you're aiming for the head. So I still haven't got into the kind of the run of just firing from the hip with this thing, but I mean, you can fire it pretty quick. But I mean, the accuracy, even though you're getting bonus accuracy from the perk, to be able to hit someone in the head, it's pretty hard. But I got it just there. So you'll notice I did about 1700 damage there. Normally for a crit hit, precision hit, doing about 13 to 1400 damage. So we are getting about a 25% boost with that bonus precision damage. So it's a pretty decent boost. Like I said, you've got that fan fire thing on, so you can shoot that as quickly as you can. So you can kind of panic shoot it. I've been finding that because it fires so quickly and readily, that I use this gun not like I use other hand cannons. With other weapons like Timur's Lash, Fatebringer, and okay, everything's dead here. With other hand cannons, I always seem to try and scope in, go for the headshots, the precision kills. Whereas with this, the last word, although it is just as good at killing people using it that way, I find that because you can shoot it as quickly as you can, I find that I lower my accuracy and just try and go for all-out DPS instead of going for those one-hit headshots. It's still good. You can use it either way you want it, but I think it's supposed to be more like a Cowboy, in this case, 8 shooter. It's not a 6 shooter, but just doing stuff like that. Obviously, you'd want to get the headshots, but I'm not that good. Not at the moment, anyway. I've not used it long enough, but I've got the perks on, so with time. But it's probably not best using it in this fight, to be honest. And I don't know what those other two guys are doing. I hope they're using Black Hammer. Yeah, they are. But yeah, the last word. It's a really decent hand cannon. Compared to Thorn, I suppose there are obviously differences. Thorn is really good in PvP. They have buffed that up. Impact and rate of fire is pretty pants, but with the damage over time, it's really good in PvP. Regarding this weapon, the last word, I don't see many people using it in PvP. It would still take 2 hits to kill someone with it easily, and one of them would probably have to be a headshot. So, you know, at range, you haven't really got the accuracy to be doing that. Something like Suros or some kind of auto rifle. You know, there are standard auto rifles that people use just because they are the best primaries to be using. I suppose if you want to go for style in the Crucible, then this is definitely the weapon to use, but there are much better weapons, and for hand cannons, Thorn would be a better bet than this, even though Thorn has less impact and a lower rate of fire, I think. But yeah, PvP, this is definitely one for, you know, doing strikes, doing stuff like this. It's great for like groups of ads. If you can start chaining headshots and stuff, you do feel pretty beast with it. It's the same with kind of any hand cannon. You just go around headshotting everything. It is a really satisfying gun to use, as with any other hand cannon. With bosses, it's obviously not so great. You are relying on like the one-hit kill nature of this on ads for it to be kind of nice to use and fun to use. I mean, you can see here I am still putting out enough damage. But I mean, you'd still be looking at using maybe something like Black Hammer or well, that's not even an exotic weapon, but Icebreaker, Galahorn, you know, any of your other hard-hitting exotics probably are more preferable for bosses and for raids and nightfalls. Like I say, this is probably if you're going to be doing some bounties, going to be doing some strikes, definitely a weapon for that. Crucible, I wouldn't recommend it. I've not tried it, but if you're going to take an exotic in and you want to use a hand cannon, Thorn is definitely the one you'd want to use. There's not a lot more to really say about the last word. It is a beautiful weapon to use. You can feel like your own little cowboy while you're using it, with all the animations, the fanfire perk, all the bonus accuracy stuff while shooting from the hip. Okay, he's just killed everything. Why did you do that? I want kills. I wanted to show off my hand cannon skills. Okay, I'm not getting any headshots there, but it's a fun gun to use. I'm not too sure whether I'd really get too used to firing it from the hip. It's more of like a panic move rather than a strategic thing, but because it is quite hard to aim this thing from the hip, even though you've got all those bonus accuracy things, but I just recommend just sniping people with it. It's still just as good. Anyway, guys, I've been AleXarcs. I've been showing off the last word, kind of talking you through it, where to use it, what is it good for, and I hope you found this informative and helpful. Please stay tuned, please like and subscribe for my future content, and yeah, I'll catch you in my next video. I'm getting sucked off by Sepix. It's not fun. I'm going to go and hide for a little bit. Yeah, I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye!